Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Caitlin, and if you are new here, we talk about all things girly and all things small goods, so if you like that type of content, I hope you stay. So in today's video, I want to go over how to smell good and smell rich and elegant on a budget for Valentine's Day. So I have a few different fragrance mists that we're going to go over. A few different price points, but relatively all under $15-20. So let's jump straight into it. So the first one that I have here is Pink Lily and Bamboo from Bath & Body Works. So this one to me is like a fresh and clean floral. It's an aquatic floral if you don't know, but this one has notes of wild lily petals, bamboo leaf, pink ginger, fresh fig, and sauna wood. So it does come across a bit woodsy in the dry down, but like a very, very sweet floral wood. So it's not like your typical woodsy notes that are just like almost more masculine leaning or just straight wood. This one is like if you was in the woods with like a pond, flowers, waterfall, things like that. Just like a very elegant type of woody note. And it smells beautiful. I really have been enjoying this one. I haven't gotten a lot of wear time out of it yet, but this is like an easy reach if you're staying in. I have so many regrets not getting a backup of this one and the lotion. It's super pretty. I think this would be really nice to wear for like a more casual date on Valentine's Day. Like I said, it's like a sweet floral. It kind of smells like it has maybe a bit of berries in it, but I really like this one. I think this one would go perfect for Valentine's Day. A little more on the casual side, but I really love it. So the next one I have is Fall in Bloom. This one was being discontinued, but I do know that a lot of people picked this one up for the winter SAS. So I think this one would be a good option and something that would be pretty popular because it does smell like the Burberry Her. It smells like Burberry Her Elixir, but like in that family. Very sweet, kind of floral. This one has notes of juicy plum, wild blooms, and velvet moss. And this is definitely like a juicier fragrance, and layered with the lotion, this lasts for forever. This is one that's a little bit more elegant, maybe a little bit better for like a dark lit dinner or like an evening dinner. This one is very feminine, but also still, it has a little bit of like muskiness to it that makes you smell grown, and it does make you smell like you have a more expensive perfume on than what you actually do. So if you know me, you know that I have to include this one because this is good for literally every occasion known to man. Forever Red. It's sexy Swedish fish. It's candy-like, it's feminine, it's flirty, it's fun, it's a little boozy. This one has notes of fiery pomegranate, red peony, rich vanilla rum, and oak wood. So you don't really get the oak wood too much in it, but it does definitely amp it up a little. It makes it last a little longer. And this one's so good for layering too. I can layer this with everything. But this one would be good for like maybe a little black dress or a little red dress. But this one is just like the epitome of a typical Valentine's Day scent. So next up is another one that I kind of categorize in the same family as Forever Red. But this is Blush Cardigan. So Blush Cardigan to me is it's also kind of like candy-like, sweet. It's a little powdery. So this one has notes of sweet raspberry, sugar-dipped violet, and warm amber. So it is kind of sugary sweet, very smooth. Like I said, a smidge powdery. This one smells beautiful. But this one is almost, in my opinion, if I can talk, in my opinion, this one will be really nice for like staying in if you're having your own personal little dinner date. You know, you're cooking dinner at home or whatever you want to do. You're chilling on the couch, watching TV. This one, even though it is in the same family as Forever Red, this one is more for going out in my opinion. And this one is more for like cuddling up, staying home, kind of cozy vibes because it is super cozy while still being like feminine, flirty, fun, kind of playful. They're both in the same family, but one is just a little bit louder than the other. Definitely recommend wearing this one. If you did not pick this one up, I think they do still have some for SIS in some stores, or you can pick it up on Mercari. I love this one so much so that I have a backup. So the next one I have is one that is better for going out, dark lit dinner. You're wearing a little black dress, you know, you want to feel good, you want to feel fun, you want to feel just kind of sexy. Dark Kiss is definitely one that is absolutely stunning for Valentine's Day. This one, it's very perfumey. It smells so good. It's very perfumey. It's very smooth. I almost get a little bit of booziness in this one, like in the dry down on me. But this one has notes of black raspberry, burgundy rose, bergamot incense, dark vanilla bean, and plum musk. So it's dark, it's sexy, it's sensual. This one in the dry down, you definitely do get the vanilla, like that very dark, kind of incensey, a little smoky vanilla. But like I said, it does almost seem like it has a little bit of like a booziness to it, which is intoxicating. If you have this one would be perfect to pull out for Valentine's Day. So we're gonna jump over to one that is a little on the, it's way cheaper in my opinion, but the quality is insane, especially for like a $3 fragrance mist. This is Pink Vanilla Wish. I think this is $3.97 at Walmart, and you can even get like the small little like travel size, purse size for $1 if you look for them. This one is kind of in the same family as La Vie Belle, so it's very sweet, also kind of candy-like. This one has notes of sparkling pink peonies, warm vanilla, and almond. So it is a little nutty, but it's more just a very sweet, kind of a musky vanilla. So pretty. This one lasts all day. It's super strong, even just on its own, not layered with the lotion or anything. On its own, this one lasts all day long, and I get so many compliments every time I wear this. This one is another one that would be good for like chilling at home, but it's also kind of versatile, so you could wear it like during the day if you're going out for like a lunch date, or if you did want to wear it to evening, like an evening dinner, it would still work beautifully for that. Literally for $4, you cannot beat this one, and the quality is unmatched. This one would be incredible for Valentine's Day, and I promise you, everyone will think that you are wearing a $200 perfume. So the next one is probably on the more higher end side for a fragrance mist, but this one is Sol de Janeiro's Cheirosa 40. This one runs about either $20 or $22 from like Ulta or Sephora. You can get it on Amazon even. But this one, you don't need much of it either. A little bit goes a long way with this one, and you can spray it in your hair, which if you don't know, you spray stuff in your hair and it makes it last longer. But most things have alcohol in them, so it does dry your hair out. This one does not, so it lingers in your hair and it does not damage your hair. So Cheirosa 40 is kind of a woodsy, creamy, not really smoky, but I do almost feel like I get a little bit of like an incensey vibe. It's not smoky, it's not incensey at all, but like that kind of vibe where it's just very smooth and it just kind of like, it lingers in the air like an incense stick would. But this one does have notes of black amber plum and vanilla woods. Now, I do think this has more notes than what shows, but this one, oh my gosh, just one of the most seductive vanilla scents that you can get without it being just like a pure, straight vanilla extracty type of vanilla. This one would be beautiful for Valentine's Day, day, night. Doesn't matter if you're staying home, going out. This one's super versatile, and like I said, this will run you about $20. You can get it on Amazon, Sephora, or Ulta. So this next one, I did pull out Bare Vanilla Untamed, but I want to just go ahead and say any of the Bare Vanilla flankers or just the original itself would be perfect for Valentine's Day because they're all very sexy. They're all very sweet. They're pretty projecting, most of them are, but they do last for a long time. This one to me has a little bit of like a woodsy musky undertone to it, with it still being very sweet. So this one says it has vanilla elixir and apple blossom. It's bare vanilla in the wild, which I do kind of agree to that with that, because I do get a little bit of like that florally-ness to it, but it's like a woodsy floral, making this super sexy. This one lasts for forever. That's why I haven't even finished off the bottle yet, and I've had this for a while. But this one and any of the bare vanillas would be great for Valentine's Day. Another one, day or night, super versatile, dressed up, dressed down, does not matter. They will all get you compliments, and they will all make you feel really good too. At least they do for me, which is exactly what you want to feel on Valentine's Day. You want to feel good. So bare vanilla, untamed, or any of the flankers. So this next one might be kind of an odd pick for Valentine's Day, or like so it would seem, but this is Blackberry and Basil. This one is way better than what it sounds like. So it's like, it's a little tricky for me to describe, but you definitely do get a lot of that blackberry in it. But the notes for it are fresh blackberry, pink pomelo, sweet basil, and jasmine petals. So also the little note on the back says blossom in a garden full of sun-kissed petals and sweet memories. So for this one, you get a lot of that blackberry. It's very sweet, almost candy-like, but the basil kind of cuts into that and makes it a little less just pure candy, pure blackberry. It's not just another basic fruity scent. It definitely has a lot more depth to it than what it sounds like. The projecting on this one is honestly like, it's so impressive for a fruity, it smells so good, but for a fruity fragrance mist, it wowed me the first time I wore it. And I've worn this quite a few times. I don't even have a huge dent in it because it is strong. I really like pairing this one with Valentino, Donna Born and Roma, so the pink one. It smells super good together and it mixes very well. But alone, this one is just, it's stunning. It's kind of fresh, a little floral, like a little fruity. That's the best I can do to describe this one. If you have this one, you know exactly what I'm saying. You don't get a lot of that basil in it, so you're not going to smell like you're cooking dinner. You're just going to smell very fresh, very clean, very fruity. It's really, really, really pretty, and it's going to project, it's going to last, and you will get compliments. But this one is good for day or night in my opinion, but I think more leaning towards the casual side of things, but it's still perfect for Valentine's Day. Now, kind of staying in the berry family for this one, this is Buttercups and Berry Bellini. So this one is more, it is a berry scent, but it's a little boozy on me, but in the best way possible. So whenever this one dries down on me, it does smell more like a fruity cocktail type of scent, which of course I think Bellini is like champagne maybe. But I don't really get a lot of bubbliness from this one, which I'm super thankful for because I'm not a huge fan of like the bubbly, super champagne-y type scents. They're very hit or miss for me. But this one doesn't really smell like a super bubbly, super bright type of scent. This one has notes of strawberry puree, buttercup flowers, and bubbly prosecco. So you definitely do get the strawberry puree. I don't really know what buttercup flowers smell like, but this one is kind of just like a fresh, not super fresh, but a very sweet, candy-like, floral berry scent with insane lasting power for this one. Whenever I wear this one, it lasts on me all day and it still lingers on my clothes. But this one is fun, it's flirty, it's perfect for going out during the day. I think this would be actually a really nice like brunch scent if you guys wanted to go just grab breakfast somewhere, or if you were going out for lunch, this one would be really nice. It also layers very well with a lot of scents. One of my favorite combinations is actually layering these two together. It brings out a little bit of that vanilla, a little bit of that kind of florally sweetness to it, and makes it way more feminine and makes it just, it lasts for forever. But they smell beautiful together. But Buttercups and Berry Bellini, I think in my opinion, would be beautiful for Valentine's Day. So back on the more affordable side of things, I have 3 here that you can get for about $3 at Walmart. So these are all Body Fantasies. This first one is Pink Vanilla Kiss. The cap is like broke on this one, but I've gone through multiple bottles of this one and it smells incredible. Just like a sweet, a little bit fruity, floral, flirty vanilla. I'm not sure what the notes are for this one, and it does not say on the bottles, but this one is just like an absolutely perfect vanilla. It definitely will stand out. It's good for layering. You can throw these in your purse. You can actually get these. I got this in a gift set for $5. It was 3 of them. But you can get the little bottles, you can get the little tiny bottles for like $1, I think, as well. But Pink Vanilla Kiss is like a candied vanilla, which I think is super fitting for Valentine's Day. Like, that's exactly what you want to smell like for Valentine's Day. In my opinion, that's just kind of what I like to smell like. But the next one is Jasmine and Lily. So this one, you can see my dent in this one. This one is just, it still blows me away how good this one smells and how strong and long lasting this one is, especially for being a $3 fragrance mist from Walmart. It's floral, it's sweet. This one is definitely, it has a little bit of musk in it too, which I think makes it a little bit more grown, a little more elevated. It's not super mature in that sense, but it definitely is more elevated than what like your typical fragrance mist, your $3 fragrance mist would be. If they put this in a $100 glass bottle, people would buy it because it really does smell way more expensive than what it actually is. But this one will last you all night. You will get complimented. If you want to just kind of smell grown, ladylike, feminine, very pretty, this one is perfect. Now, this last one here is just the straight vanilla, just the pure vanilla scent. I'm sure at some point 99% of us have had this one and have gone through bottles on bottles of this. I love layering this one with something that I just want to make a little more sweet, a little more vanilla forward, especially if you have like a woodsy scent. I've noticed whenever I spray this with like my woodsier scents, it elevates them a lot more, and the way it just mixes is perfect. But this one just smells like, okay, am I crazy, or have they reformulated this one? Because to me, this one smells like a little bit more almost smoky. Not Bonfire Bash extent of smoky, but it does, I feel like it does smell smoky to me, which makes me like it even more because I feel like it's a little more elevated now. I really like this one. I wear this one so much. Like I said, I've gone through multiple bottles of this. Vanilla, men love vanilla. I've talked about this before. Men love vanilla. You will get complimented. This one lasts for forever. This one lasts on my skin and on my clothes for at least 5-6 hours. For a $3 fragrance mist, that's really good. And you will get compliments. Believe it or not, this one is pretty intoxicating when it dries down on the skin. But this one, if you are on a budget, you want to smell good for Valentine's Day, if you want to just smell elegant, sweet, girly, still a little sexy, just this regular vanilla from Body Fantasies would be perfect. I love this one so much. I will never stop wearing this one. So the next one is back to Bath and Body Works. This is Cotton Candy Clouds. Cotton Candy Clouds is a repackage of Boardwalk Taffy, I think Whipped Berry Meringue. This has been in a couple different packagings, but if you have one of the renditions of those, it's perfect because it's very sweet, it's playful, it's cotton candy, it's candy-like. This one has notes of spun sugar, pink berries, and whipped vanilla. So this one, it doesn't seem like it would be the best Valentine's Day scent, but it lasts. It's sweet, it's kind of candy-like, it's a little musky in the dry down. It layers super well with a lot of like your like higher end perfumes. It layers super well with those. And for some reason, this is still one of my biggest compliment getters. And like I said, it's just super sweet, it's fun, it's playful. This will be good for like a lunch date or staying in, chilling at home. This one you can probably still find on Mercari for really cheap, or like at least a rendition of it. But I really like this one, and I wish they would keep packagings like this because they're so pretty. But it's candy-like, it's sweet, it's fun. Perfect for Valentine's Day if you're staying in or just having a lunch date. I love it. Of course, I have to talk about You're the One. It's grown, it's sexy, it's flirty, it's loud, it's strong. This is a little black dress or a little red dress type of scent. I wear this one so much. This is my bottle, I think, is already like to here. And this is like my second or third bottle of it already, and I do have a backup on hand. So this one has notes of white birch, velvety rose, and a drop of strawberry nectar. So when I think of Valentine's Day, hit the phone. When I think of Valentine's Day, I think of roses, strawberries, chocolate, just a really nice evening dinner type of scent, or like just an evening dinner. I mean, this one is perfect. It knocks out all of those categories for me, and it lasts, it projects. Men love this one. I mentioned before that it does smell similar to Angel Nova from Terry Mugler, which is one of the most complimented scents from men. And this one is, like, in my opinion, it's a little bit more of like a mature version of that. So this one is confident, it's loud, it's strong, it's sexy, sweet. It's a little bit, like I was saying, it's not mature, but it does have a little bit more of like an elegant vibe to it. So it's not just going to be like your basic like Cotton Candy Clouds type of fragrance mist. It's way more grown, way more elevated. This literally smells like something that Miss Dior would bring out in one of their bottles because it's in that family. Perfect. Absolute perfection for Valentine's Day. This will probably be my #1 pick for Valentine's Day, along with Forever Red. If you have either one of those, but especially this one, this would be iconic. Now I have a couple of honorable mentions here that they kind of, a couple of these get recommended a lot, but for good reason. Into the Night, of course, gets recommended every year ever since it came out. It's sexy, it's bold, it's a little musky, would be perfect for an evening dinner date. It does have notes of raspberry noir, amber crystals, velvety rose petals, creamy patchouli, and mocha musk. So we all know this one would be absolutely stunning. One of my all-time favorite fragrance mists and one of the longest lasting I have in my collection. The next one is Little Black Party Dress. This one I didn't really want to mention as much because it was a couple years ago that this was brought out, and I know people are having trouble finding this one. This one doesn't have notes on the bottle, but I do just remember that it had like patchouli in it. But this one lasts for so long, and it's super perfumey. It's a little bit more of like a toned down, it doesn't smell like Into the Night, but it kind of just is like a toned down family member of Into the Night. So it's super perfumey, super sweet, a little floral, super sexy, and it literally sounds like its name. Both of these should be worn in the little black dresses, would be perfect. Now the last one I have here is Pure Seduction Luxe. I think even the original Pure Seduction, if I remember right, would be pretty good for Valentine's Day, but this one, let me put these down. This one smells so good. It's fruity, fun, flirty, playful. It lasts for forever. It smells like, the reason I didn't include this one right away was because it does smell kind of in the same family as Fall and Bloom, which smells like Burberry Her, but this one has a little more strawberry in it. In my opinion, it's just a little bit more sweet, a little bit more fruity, but they both are kind of in the same family. This will be like a good one or the other. It doesn't matter which one you wear because they're both beautiful. But this one to me is just like a little bit fruitier, which I think is better for Valentine's Day, for like daytime, if you're just kind of hanging out, like getting brunch, whatever. This one is a little bit better for like daytime use, in my opinion, but absolutely perfect, and these will layer beautifully together, so take that with what you will. But those were my top picks for Valentine's Day. Some of the best fragrance mists that you can wear and smell way more high-end than what you actually paid for them. These were literally $1 to like $20. Some of these, like I said, you can get the little bottles for $1. You want to smell good, you want to smell sexy on Valentine's Day. Everyone wants to smell good on Valentine's Day. These are all perfect choices. If you end up going with one of these, definitely let me know. Leave a comment down below, or whatever you do decide to wear, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing Valentine's Day. Leave me in the comments your scent of the day. As always, I love knowing what you guys are wearing. But I hope you have an amazing day, and I love you guys.